Well, as you mentioned rightly, these are the latest images released by Maxar and we have accessed them. You can see the before and after. Before, on the 18th of June, you can see the structure, the Arak heavy reactor. It's not damaged. And just a few hours later, the next day, the nuclear dome structure here, this is the main reactor of the Arak heavy water reactor that was struck by Israeli jets, and it collapsed under its own weight. And this is the whole structure, and this is how it's been going on for all the nuclear facilities that Iran has. They have all been struck in the last 7 to 8 days, and they have almost all suffered heavy damages. This structure itself was not functional because under the 2015 nuclear deal that Iran had signed with the US, this structure had to be stopped. So this didn't have any uranium fuel inside, so there's no risk of nuclear leakage as such. This is what the IAEA has said. But still, this structure, this installation, was at the risk of producing atomic weapons. This is what Israel's argument has been, that this structure could be used to make atomic weapons. And how is that? Because heavy water reactors, as a byproduct, produce plutonium, and that plutonium can be developed into a nuclear weapon. This is what is the main concern of Israel. And that is why they have struck this structure. And you can see another part of this reactor on the outer edge. This image, also set of images, show the extent of damage. Here, the structure is left undamaged, and on the right, Israeli jets, probably some F-35 jets, have struck this and totally demolished it. But the larger story remains, because nuclear program of Iran is still standing, although it might be on its knees, but it's not been obliterated. How much time will Israel take to wipe that? That remains to be seen, because that has been the #1 priority of Benjamin Netanyahu, to obliterate the nuclear program of Iran.